All right, seventh graders, and welcome back to the second part of lesson 10.2, which is all about histograms. Not sure if you've already taken the time and realized that the next part of this lesson isn't on your own. I just ran out of time in the other one to even mention it. So unfortunately, we're going to have to go right into this and just skip the video, or like pause the video once we get started here. So we talked about how to interpret your histogram already in part 2, so make sure that you go watch part 2. Also make sure you're watching out for your code word. I'm not telling you which part I said in it. I might have already said it in part 1. You would have to go back and see if you didn't hear it. So as we continue on, I want you to answer these 2 questions. Come on back and we'll go through the answers. Okay, so go ahead, pause the video. I mean it, go pause it. You can do it. All right, coming on back. So your first question is how many students slept at least 8 hours? So at least means I also want to include 8. So I'm going from this 8 to 11 hours as well as this 12 to 15 hours. So in the range of 8 to 11 hours, I had 8 people, and from 12 to 15, I was thinking that's probably about 6. So I would say 14 students got at least 8 hours of sleep. Then the next question is how many students slept less than 12 hours? I mean, I don't know who's always getting 12 hours on a night before school. That seems kind of crazy. Maybe it was over the weekend. That's when I can get 12 hours. But so if I wanted less than 12 hours, then I'm looking at these 3. Okay, so these 3 data ranges. So from 8 to 11 hours, there's 8 people. From 4 to 7, there's also 8. And then from 0 to 3, there was 2. So I'm just adding them all up, and I get 18 students who did not sleep 12 hours. I'm not sure where these 6 students found the time to sleep that much. They must have been exhausted. All right, let's keep going. All right, so next one we get a different way to measure data. We've also got a pie chart. So it says the data displays show how many push-ups students in a class completed in a physical fitness test. Which data display can you use to find how many students are in the class? So they want you to explain which one you could use to figure out how many students were in the class. So this one again is your pie chart, and this one is your histogram. I always spell histogram wrong. Is it a T or a 0? Or an O or a 0? A. O. I always want to say A. Oh, gram. Okay. Think about it. I want you to think about it. Okay, here's your pie diagram. Pie diagrams are great because they give us percentages easily. So they're saying like, okay, 0 to 9, 12% of people got that. Were able to do 0 to 9 push-ups. Okay. 20% were able to do 10 to 19. 40% were able to do 20 to 29. 24 were able to do 30 to 39. And 4% were able to do 40 to 49. My histogram then does the same data ranges, so 0 to 9 like you see here, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, and they're using the same color coding. Okay, so the red goes with the red, orange goes with orange, blue goes with blue. So can you tell from a pie chart how many people did this? Or can you tell from a histogram how many people did this test? Think about it for a minute. I want you to think. Think about it. What do you think you would answer if you were in regular class? A pie chart is great because, like I said, it uses percentages. But if you were to add all the percentages up, you're going to get 100%. That's out of the total. A total is going to be to 100%. It just a matter of how many people there are. And from a pie chart, guys, I cannot determine how many people there are in the class. Okay? So my answer is going to be that I want to use a histogram because It shows the frequencies. Okay, basically showing your frequency. And instead of writing frequency, this time they wrote the number of students. So let's go ahead and even find this answer. So I would say from 0 to 9, it looks like 3 people were able to do 0 to 9 push-ups. From 10 to 19 push-ups, I would say that's probably about 5 people. The biggest range here is 10 people. The green, it looks to be about 6. And I would say 1 for that last round. So let's add them up. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 10 is 18. 18 plus 6 is 24. Looks like 25. So 25 students took this test. Okay. So histograms are going to be able to tell you how many people, whereas push-ups just give you the percentage of the amount. They don't actually tell you how many people did it. It wouldn't be 100 people because I can make percentages out of anything, okay? So in this case, you should have like, okay, 10 divided by 24, 5, because there's 10 in this one. Let's just check. Is that 40%? I think it is. Let's see. Yeah, 10 divided by 25 equals 40%. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. All right, example 4. It says, which statement cannot be made using the data displays in example 3? Oh, so we have to continue thinking about example number 3 here. And we are going to decide which cannot be made using the data display. So what is the statement that we can't conclude from this data? So A says 12% of the class completed less than 10 push-ups. Let's go see. Okay, in the pie chart, it shows me that. Yeah, 12% did do less than 10 push-ups because they only did from 0 to 9. So I would say that one is true, and we don't want the true ones. We want something that's false. Oh, I accidentally moved us. Hold on. Boop. All right, B, 5 people completed at least 10 and at most 19 push-ups. Was it 5 people who were in that 10 to 19 range? Hey, yeah. I would say that B is probably our answer, but let's keep thinking. At least one student completed more than 39 push-ups. Yes. True. Oh, remember, we don't want the ones that are true. So that was true. Gosh, I confused my own self. This one was true, that 10 to 15 range, that they completed at least 10, the 5 students completed at least 10 and at most 19 push-ups. That is true. And this one is also true. There was at least one student who got more than 39 push-ups. So hopefully this one's not going to make any sense. Let's see. 29% of the class completed 30 or more push-ups. 29%, 30, was it 30? 30 or more. Okay, so 30 or more is going to be this green as well as this yellow. So that's going to be, looks like 24 and 4%. So 24 plus 4 is 28. 29% of the class, not the same. So our answer that cannot be made using this data display would be D. Okay. So data is a good way, and these are good examples too, of ways we can describe our data using different displays. Okay, these displays let us come up with 3 true statements and 1 that's incorrect. Yes, there were 12% of the class that completed at least 10 push-ups. Yes, 5 students did complete at least 10 to 19 push-ups. And see, at least 1 student completed more. Yes, those were true. All right. I don't really... we don't need to work on this part. Skip it. I think we talked a lot about the different data displays and what they can do for you as you're going through. Okay. So don't worry too much about the normal format of all of this. We're not doing workbook anymore. I hope you either threw it away or ripped it up, maybe even had a little burning ceremony and be like, God. But I don't need it back. So your homework then is, we have that 10.2, which is on big ideas. Okay, so this one is going to be due then, again, they're always due on that Sunday. So this one's going to be due on the 17th. Okay, so make sure you're getting them done the week they are due. I understand sometimes we run into other issues. They'll be up for just a few more weeks, but otherwise I will be taking them down so that I can add in the points that you deserve for getting it done. Okay. As always, if you got any questions or concerns, let me know. Email me. Feel free to go back through this video if you're at all confused. Use that tool on Big Ideas to check your answers, as well as that Need Help button. If you're still struggling, use your IXL as a way to practice some additional materials. Whatever you do on IXL can be used for extra credit. You just have to make sure you turn them in to me. I might even, if you are still struggling, send you to Excel to have you work on some extra stuff. Okay? But again, let me know if you got questions, comments, or concerns. Okay? Catch you in the next video. Have a good day.